Hey, what's up guys? Flick here. Welcome back to another episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode, and we're now getting to a point in the season where it's crunch time. It's crunch time for us in the league and also the Euroleague. We'll take a look at our upcoming fixtures here in just a second. But first, I do want to thank you all for the support that you've left on this series. Those of you that drop by in every single episode and show your support by tuning in, leaving a like, or leaving a comment. It means the world to me, and it's really humbling to know that there are those of you that are still interested in watching this career mode at this point in FIFA. But with that said, let's hop into the calendar and see what matches we have in store. We have the quarterfinal of the Euroleague against Swansea City, who, you know, they're not a bad opponent, but honestly, I expected a more difficult team at this stage in the Euroleague. I think we lucked out there, but to be fair, Swansea must have had a really good year last year in order to qualify for the Euroleague. Whether they won a domestic competition or whether they placed high enough in the Premier League to qualify in the first place. But we also have a match here against Mainz. I'm actually going to simulate this one so that way we can play both legs of the Euroleague and also fit in this match at home against Borussia Dortmund. It's been a while since we last had a squad report in this career mode, and that's how we will start this episode. To begin with, Sasha Ziegler has finally hit his 80 overall rating, and I've been extremely impressed with his growth in the goalkeeper positioning trait. He's gone up by plus 24, that was his weakest trait by far, but he's sort of balanced out now to the point where he's a extremely well-balanced keeper, and he's been performing very well for us both in the league and the Euroleague. Although Mitchell Langreck certainly served his role for us in the first season and a half of this career mode, I would say that Ziegler has definitely been an upgrade. So it's been fantastic having him between the sticks for us. But of course, I can't just talk about Sasha Ziegler. There's been tons of players on this squad that has grown tremendously throughout the course of this season. Timo Werner has been a marquee transfer for us. He scored a lot of goals. He's done his job. Pretty much every person on this team knows their role and knows what they have to do in order to help us get victories. Here's what this month's player training will look like. I've decided to allot our one extra spot to Baumgartel. I'd like to see him reach 80 rated by the end of the season, and I think he can get that done. He's still a young player, and the El Rondo drill seems to be extremely effective for these defenders. The first leg of this quarterfinal fixture will be played at home for us, which is a very refreshing change after having played the first match away in the last couple of rounds. But we have a fully rested side, and a lot of players are coming back from injury for us. Daniel Ginczek returned in the last episode, and now we also have Kolasinac available for us at the left back position. So our squad's becoming healthy at the right time in the season. Now we need to go out and pick up the win. And this is what I mean by saying we lucked out by drawing against Swansea City. Some of the other clubs that are remaining in the Euroleague have a bit more prestige to them, such as Bayern Munich, Liverpool, or Spurs, just to name a few. With that said, Swansea are still a decent side. No Gylfi Sigurdsson, similar to what's been going on in real life, but we'll need to play well in order to get an aggregate lead. And already we're applying the pressure, taking the ball back, and Ginczek now playing very cautiously to Afori. We've got Maxime, has absolutely done the defender and looking to possibly draw a penalty. Instead, he'll send it across, and Fabianski needs to make the save. We're still with it, though. Mane seeing the option inside Kolasinac. Now finding Cherney. He stayed on side, and he's beating the defender. Getting to the byline, looking for the cross inside. He has the open player, and Timo Werner scores the first goal for Stuttgart just 5 minutes into the match. Oh man, let's get a few more, boys. We want to get as high of an aggregate lead as possible, and if we can play a similar way that we've done the first 5 minutes, we can certainly score a few more. It's corner kick for Swansea, and I say this so often. These are the kind of opportunities where this sort of team will be most dangerous. Here they are with Montero. We're able to get it clear to Mane, not taking any risks. Just plays a through ball out of the box, and Werner applying the pressure. We're able to get the ball back, and we lose it there. Now it's Montero. Good tackle by Toski. We're able to recollect. Got an open Mane. He just needs to finish far post. He's done it time after time, and he'll do it again. Mane is clinical from that sort of position. And it's a 2-0 lead for Stuttgart just 26 minutes into the match. I'd like to get a third before the halftime break. Werner is so much quicker than the Swansea defense. He has one defender left to beat, though. Has a runner on the far side. Able to cross it in. Fabianski nearly deflected it to one of our attackers, but the Swansea defense was on its toes, and they were able to stop a third goal from going in. Oh my days. Maxime just did them dirty right there with that heel-to-heel flick, and he just absolutely did the defenders, making it 3-0 for Stuttgart. 38 minutes into the match. We'll take a look at this one more time. He just had the game pause in action, and Fabianski probably could have done better with that save. I don't think many could have been expecting this going into the match, but we have stormed Swansea and gotten 3 goals in the first 45 minutes, 7 shots, 7 on target. We couldn't be more clinical. It'll just be one change for now. Maxime will be taken off, and Clement will see out this match. Oh, they should be able to get one back there. And maybe I spoke too soon. We were a little bit sloppy with our possession in the final third. Leroy Fer is not going to be missing from that sort of range. And it's just a simple goal. Dyer doing some nice dribbling along the byline, and it's an open net. Could have been 4 there. Cherney hitting the side netting. And you can see Swansea are playing very central in their defense. They're leaving some gaping holes on the wings. Oh, the chemistry has been too good between Ginczek and Werner. You just can't match it with any sort of substitute striker. That'll get us back the 3-goal aggregate lead, which is what I was looking for. We'll use our 2 final substitutions. I'd like to see both of our strikers get start in our upcoming Bundesliga match, so we will be taking them out. Troda will be brought on for Ginczek. And as for Werner, I'm going to let Cortez slot in at the left striker position. That would have been the strangest goal I would have ever seen. It was an unintentional flick up, but I think that would have been Clement who flicked it up with his heel, and I thought, why not? Let a forward hit it on the volley. That'll seal another 3-goal aggregate lead for us. We had it before against Fiorentina. We nearly blew that lead, so I will definitely be more cautious going into the second leg fixture against Swansea than I was against Fiorentina. But today, Ginczek gets the perfect rating, 10.0, and man of the match. Heading into our next Bundesliga match against Mainz, we are currently 3rd in the table, 4 points behind Bayern. At this stage, we just need to pick up the results we need and hope that Bayern drop points. However, I am also weighing the Euroleague. That presents a great opportunity for us to win a trophy this season, so I do want to rest up some players for this match. And mine start off with a first-minute goal, courtesy of Öztunali. As we head into the 32nd minute, that is an injury for Insua. What is it with our left backs getting injuries? We just got Kolasinac back, and now Insua is down with an injury. It doesn't look like we'll be getting a victory in this one, as Mainz are now up 2-0 with just 15 minutes left to play. Before he does get a goal back, so maybe a slight glimmer of hope, but no, we fall 2-1 in this one. I'm not even sure we have a chance to win the Bundesliga title this season. Luckily, that Insua injury is not serious. It'll probably put him out of the next match in the Euroleague, but I didn't plan on playing him anyway, so he should return back to us in no time. Factoring in our aggregate lead, I will be playing fairly defensive, but I would like to get at least 1 away goal. We have brought out a rotated side for this one, but our crucial players are still in there, like Timo Werner and Daniel Ginczek. The only players that I have substituted in are Christian Gentner and Dennis Taylor. I wouldn't be surprised if Swansea play attacking from the get-go. That was what Fiorentina tried in their second leg fixture, and they were able to get a couple of goals back on us, so I'll be watching out for that. And that's what I mean. We really had a small lapse in defense. Our fullbacks were pushing up too far, and that was some nice build-up play there by Swansea City. I'm not sure what that animation was, but it's 1 goal back for Swansea. Still a lot of time left to play. Oh, ref, that's a pen. This is a chance for us to get that one crucial away goal. Obviously not the method that I'm most comfortable with, but we have a few better penalty kick takers. Christian Gentner is by far the best penalty kick taker on this side, so I think I will let him step up for this one. You can see Werner at 66, Daniel Ginczek at 75, and then Gentner at 65, so Ginczek's actually the best, and we will let him take this. Trying to put it off to the right, and see if the keeper does miss. It's off the crossbar this time. I just can't catch a break, guys. There we go. This is how we answer right back. Maxime should have shot. He was trying to get it on his left foot, but the defender poked out a tackle, and he's able to keep this match at 1-0 for Swansea. Finally, though, we are getting a few chances, and this is what I've been wanting for the last few minutes. Here's Svensson looking for Werner in the middle. This is Dennis Taylor making a great run, and he's unable to get to it. There we go. Finally, we're breaking through this Swansea defense. Mane looking for the pass in the middle. This is Ginczek in front of goal. He will not disappoint us there, and we get our 3 aggregate goal lead back just before the halftime break. We were trying to get that breakthrough throughout the entire match, but it was just some patient passing. We worked the ball to the wing, found Ginczek inside, and of course he slots it home. Overall, not a bad first half. I feel like we're the more confident side going into the next 45 minutes. Swansea were the better team, that's without a doubt. They had 61% of the possession. If we would have capitalized on a few opportunities like that penalty kick, ironically, we would be the team in front. But we're in a great spot. We just need to see out this match. I'd like to see Cortez get some action in this episode, so I think this is a great opportunity to bring him on for Mane. There's Cortez already taking the ball away and getting us on the attack. This is Ginczek in front of goal. Can he shoot? Decent save by Fabianski. And I believe that took a deflection off the Swansea player. We'll just try to float in this cross to Werner. The number 9 on the near post. That's not going to anybody. And Dyer is able to clear it out. What a tackle by Taylor. Clean as a whistle. And we've got Werner on the break. Great through ball by Maxime to find him. He scored from this sort of position before. Instead, he can sweat it across, and it's still with Werner. A great deflection for Swansea, and Fabianski able to pounce on it. It's another penalty kick for us. This time, it won't be as important because I feel like we're in a little bit more control in the match. At the last time we got the penalty kick, Swansea were the better side. But now with only 20-something minutes left in this fixture, I think we can see out the match regardless, but we'll still let Ginczek step up for this one. I'm just going to shoot it down the middle. Surely I can't mess that up unless the keeper decides to stay where he is. And sure, that's what he decides to do. Oh, what play. And Werner able to bury it as well. What is it with these back heels? It seems like Werner can do it as well as Ginczek. And like I said in the last match, the chemistry between those two players is probably better than any other duo in this career mode. We use our 2 final substitutions, Ginczek being taken off, and we'll let Coyote finish up this match. Our final change will be Maxime being substituted for Clement. Man, Werner is like a cheat code. His pace, his shooting ability, and how quickly he's grown through the training, just that combination makes him the perfect striker in my opinion, and we're able to make it 7-2 on aggregate. Here are the full-time statistics. Swansea still won the possession battle, but we were the better side between both legs, and we'll be the ones advancing to the next round of the Euroleague. Timo Werner winning man of the match with a 9.5. As we begin to approach the end of this Bundesliga season, a top 4 finish will be our end goal, and a win against Dortmund would definitely help our chances. We're currently 4 points clear of them, but if results go their way and Mönchengladbach also get a win, then it will be a lot more interesting. Obviously, stamina will be an issue going into this fixture, but considering some of our players' form, I had to start him for this match, such as Timo Werner and Alexander Maxime. Those 2 players have combined for so many goals that we would be at a serious disadvantage if we decided to bench them. But we'll be relying very heavily on our substitutes for this match. Coyote will surely be brought on at some point for Werner, and the rest of ourselves will have to step up as well. Some notable players left out of this Dortmund starting 11. If you guys can remember back to the January transfer window, both Aubameyang and Royce left the club, and to be fair, Dortmund have played pretty well without them. That's a risky pass, and please don't tell me Teroda's offside. He is onside, and that's just a mistake from the Dortmund defense. I have no idea why they decided to pass it back there, but we'll take the goal because Dortmund are a tough side, and we need some luck to go our way. Here it is. We could make it 2 with Timo Werner. He'll shoot on the near post, and we've made it 2 within 10 minutes. I don't know what this Dortmund defense is doing. I think they're doing a 3-back formation, but whatever they're doing is not working, and we are all over them. Oh, Mario Götze does well to win back possession, playing a nice through ball, and Ziegler got a piece of it, but he could not tip it over the crossbar. That's unfortunate. We've been the better side, but Andre Schürrle gets one back. Well, it leads a lead, but we could easily be up 3-1 or even 4-1. Surprisingly, Dortmund have been the better side statistically. 5 shots, 3 on target, 63% of the possession, but they have also made a few key errors which have led to goals for us. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll have to make some substitutions pretty early on. We'll let Werner play some more in this match, but Maxime will be brought off, and instead we'll be using Cortez for the remainder of this match. Okay, that dribbling, to be fair, was absolutely superb by Dembele, but it didn't lead to anything except a counterattack for us. Werner will be offside. Please don't tell me Isak is on. He is. We need to save this one. Ziegler steps up big. He closed down the angle. He did enough to stop the shot. We need to get this third goal, and we need to get it soon. It's Czerny on the wing. He is tired, but he might have enough gas left in the tank to find Cortez. Now over to Teroda. He's being closed down by Bender. Still able to win back possession, though. And now it's Mane playing the ball in once more. It's another penalty kick. And maybe this will be the chance for me to redeem myself in what might be the most crucial penalty kick of this episode. I'm not going to mess about. Timo Werner's been the one scoring goals for us. And maybe he's going to be the one scoring this penalty kick for us. Off to the right. And finally, the streak is over. We've scored a penalty kick. Not saying it was the best kick I've ever taken, but it's in the back of the net. That'll give us a 2-goal advantage, and I think that'll be enough for us to get the win today. I really need to pick and choose which players to take off, but Werner will definitely be one of the 2 players that we substitute. Coyote will be the player that we bring on for him, and the other substitution will be for Czerny, because I still think we can get a few more goals, and who knows, goal differential might come into play at the end of this season. Oh, Coyote timed his run perfectly, and from there he'll be able to finish. You don't see that too often, Coyote scoring in a big match like this, but he still has his moments of brilliance, and it's nice to see that. This result is definitely going to help our chances come the end of the season. Man of the match going to one of our strikers. Timo Werner gets it with a 9.2 rating. But guys, that'll bring an end to today's episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you're interested, you can follow me on my social links. There's links to those in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.